So I'm gonna be talking about something that I've been doing for a little minute, but I've been kind of slacking in, which is working out. Now, people think about working out, I feel, in the wrong aspect, and that's because um, social media tends to switch it around and make you see a different perspective on something. To me, and I guess everybody might have their own reason why they work out, or whatever the case may be. But to me, working out is supposed to be mentally just as well as physical, you know, um, gains. I feel like if you only working out your muscles when your brain is, the most important thing, then you're losing a lot when it comes to working out. You should become mentally stronger, not just physically. So what I'm saying is the discipline you learn throughout the time of working out is supposed to be applied throughout your life. And 9 times out of 10, without you knowing, if you're consistent in the gym or consistent at working out, wherever you're working out, home, the park, wherever the case may be, you can apply that consistency to other things in your life. So, you know, it could be something as little as, or every day you make your bed up now, because you didn't used to do that. Or every day you make sure, excuse me, on this day you cleaning, or you doing laundry, or you just being, you just, tackling more goals and just being more conductive um, with the time that you have. You're using the time you have, and you're being more effective. You're being efficient. So, um, in my opinion, that's what working out for me is about. You know, um, being able to grow in everything, not just physically. And I know sometimes people work out for physical gain or for looks. Probably, more than half the people probably do it for that. But I think in the long term, it changes into something different, to where you're not really just like, yo, I'm doing this for this reason or that reason. You're doing it because, you know, it's just become a part of your life. It's just natural. And that's how you want everything to flow. You want to wake up, you want to have this schedule that's not really, it's planned, but it's not really planned. It's just something, it's just a part of your everyday life. So it doesn't feel like a burden. It doesn't feel like a headache. It doesn't feel like, yo, I got to get up and get this. And another thing with the gym is that perspective on, you got to go to the gym, you got to go crazy, you got to go hard, or what's the sense of going at all? I feel like that's false. As far as long as I've been working out, I had the most progress when I was consistent. Not when I stayed in the gym for 3 hours. You know what happens when I stay in the gym? This is me personally. When I stay in the gym for 2 hours, 3 hours, you know what happened? I don't go the next day. I learned that it's better for you to do, and I don't want to say it like, I don't want you to get confused, but do a little bit at a time, then just do one big thing and then take breaks. Well, that's just for me. Like, if you can be consistent, you can do a lot of, you can stay in the gym for a long time and then the next day do it again. But I'm gonna be honest, it's highly unlikely. So it's, to me, I think it's better if, and this is what I'm doing again, so I can get my consistency back in the gym, is, and no, back in working out, not just the gym, just back in working out. I'm just trying to do a little bit every day. Boom, 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 boom. Just do a little bit, tackle a little bit. It's not really, oh yeah, I wasn't recording. I wasn't even recording on a mic, so the audio might change right now because I wasn't really recording. My bad. Um, but yeah, so it's about, being consistent in the gym. Um, you want to make sure that you are, just like I said, doing a little bit at a time. Like, it's not rocket science. Don't make it out to be something crazy. Um, I had people who were scared to come with me to the gym, or scared to work out, or told me they wanted to work out but never came, because I think they have this idea that they have to be Superman the first day. Bro, to be honest with you, you never become Superman. It's just not realistic. You can come to the gym or come to the park with me. You can do with me. You can literally do one exercise, one push up, one dip, one pull up, one jumping jack, one just walk there. And I'll be like, you're done. And then people will be like, what you mean? Bro, you're done. That was the first step. Just getting here. Just doing one thing. I know you're not, this is not what it's about. See, you think it's about coming to the gym or coming to the parking and going bananas, going berserk. That's not what it's about. It's about getting here and just doing something. You done. You did that one pull up. Guess what? That was way more than you did yesterday, right? All right, come back tomorrow. Let's see what you can do tomorrow. Then they be like, wow, I didn't feel like I did anything. Yes, you did though. You might not know, but you took a huge step. Just coming here is the biggest thing. It's the biggest step. Once you here, you here. So, sometimes people got to understand that. And a lot of times they don't, because you see videos of trainers working people extremely hard, look like they're about to pass out, where, bro, that's not how it is. If you want to push yourself, yeah, that's fine. But you just got to get there. Just get there. Just put some work in. Just put a little bit in. You ever seen that example they give you when they be like, oh, would you like to have a penny a day doubled every day for 1 year, or would you like to just cash out right now at 100,000? And I'm just as an example. I could have been wrong with the math just now, but when you think about it, it sounds good. Like, yo, $100,000 or like just one time, like right now, I can have that money right now. Like I could get all that money right now. It sounds great. It sounds like, yo, I'm gonna take it. But then that one penny that's doubling every day is gonna work out and be way more beneficial in the long run than just getting that $100,000 right now. So you got to think of the gym in that same aspect, that same concept. Do a little bit at a time every day and just keep adding on. That's it. Do one push-up today. Yo, come back tomorrow, do another push-up. Do two. Try to do two. Try to do three. Push yourself. If you can't do three, all right, stay on three for a little bit. Come back. Hit that four. That's all it's about. And sometimes I have to tell myself that, and I have to get back to that reality of, yo, this is what it's about. It's not really about, me doing the most. Because in life, like my clothing line, I can, like, there's times where I sell so much. Like I surprise myself. I'm amazed. And then I take a break. I'm like, all right, bro, it's not over. What are you doing? You selling all that stuff in one day, stopping, is not being consistent. It's not going to benefit you financially in the long run. You're better off selling one shirt a day every day. Think about it. Which more money? Yeah, that seems like slow money, but it's better. So that concept is I'm trying to wrap myself around that consistency with everything. And the way these things, like everything work, is about, dedication, devotion, consistency, just being there, just putting that time in, putting that work in. So you that one day, that 1 week, you just, I just want, I'm done. I feel like, yo, I'm good. You looking at myself like, come on, bro, that's not what it's about. It's about the little steps that's gonna add up to a major, it's gonna be a major outcome. It's gonna help you out in the long run. You gotta make sure you staying consistent. You gotta make sure you staying focused. I feel like if you want to work out and you a beginner, when you work out with somebody, yes, it does help sometimes because it pushes you. But I feel like, to me, the best thing is to learn by yourself, so you can go at your own pace, so that you won't rely on anybody. Because sometimes when your partner, your gym partner, don't come to the gym, you might not want to go. It's just, that's how it is when you work out with somebody and y'all rely on each other to motivate each other. and to push each other. That's not really why I don't work out with people that much, because I do work out with people every now and then. But I like to know that, regardless, whether it's raining, snowing, I'm gonna make sure I go get it in, or I'll do something. Like today, like I just like my shirt. Y'all probably can't see it, like it's because it's a brown shirt, but I was sweating crazy. I had the vest on, and I did the ab rolls. I just did a bunch of ab rolls and some hammers and made some curls. And to be honest, that's not much. Like me, I probably wouldn't accept this. Like a few months ago, I probably would have been like, damn, I didn't do nothing. But then I wasn't being that consistent either. So at least I'm being more consistent now than I was before. And like I said, little stuff add up. It's crazy because I've been losing weight, and I've been changing up my workout, and I haven't been going to the gym as much. I haven't been lifting heavy as much. I feel like I'm not as strong. But it's crazy because I've been getting more compliments now that I get in this pattern of being consistent than I used to get when I used to think I was so big. I was lifting heavy. I weighed 223 pounds. Now I weigh 196. And I thought I was big then. People saying that I look bigger now when I actually lost weight. I don't know if you can see more definition or what the case may be, but you gotta take the W's when you can, and remain humble. Like yesterday, I ain't gonna front. I had a bowl of ice cream and cake, and I'm like, yo, this is something I ain't have in a while, so I'm gonna treat myself. Plus, I learned, like, don't get me wrong, snacks and stuff is not good. I'm not telling people to eat snacks, but if you think about it, if you substitute a meal, and I know that sounds good, for a snack, it's not really gonna do that much to you. Like like let me not say substitute a meal. Just if you hungry and you end up eating snacks, like a good amount. If you eat like 1 or 2 snacks, I boom, you still eat your food. But if you eat a big portion, like I had a big bowl of ice cream with cake. So what I did was I just decided not to hold off and eat later. So that works out. That works out. My bad, y'all. Yeah. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about. I ain't want to go too I ain't want to go too crazy today with the episode, because when I did that 30-minute episode, it took kind of a long time to upload, and I think like maybe I don't mind uploading it, uh waiting for it to upload. That's fine, but it's just I want to, like I don't want to just be thinking of like just randomly saying, oh, let me just say some bull crap that people not really gonna be influenced by or affect. If I get my message across, and some people could hear it, some people could use it, it makes it, it helps somebody out, then that's good enough for me. That's my job done. So I'm gonna start doing this more. Like I said, if you know me, I'm gonna start doing some calls pretty soon. You could call in. Last time I wasn't really. Let me just test something out. I wasn't really doing. My mic was kind of low. Not my mic, but the audio from my phone was pretty low. But I think I figured it out. It was something simple, but I think I figured it out as far as the audio from my phone goes. Let me play something. I'm not gonna play that because that's gonna be crazy. Let me see something. All right. Let me see if I could hear this.
Organizations like KKK and white supremacists decided that didn't get to exist. Places like Black Wall Street, Rosewood, multiple others were burned to the ground and everyone was killed. Anyone that survived, all of their information was burned inside their houses. When black people...
And I ain't gonna get into this topic too much, but this was about like Black Wall Street and how there was black communities that was made. It's by black people, and it was thriving. It was successful. It was sustainable. It was running itself. But a group of white people did not did not like the idea. So what they did was they burned their houses. I'm pretty sure, slaughtered and killed people, and destroyed their towns. And when they went, the black people that did survive and was able to go to the bank told them that we do not have your money because you have no proof of ever banking with us. You know, you didn't have any their IDs, any paperwork they had was destroyed in fires. So they wasn't able to do anything. So there's a massive amount of money that's just sitting in the bank that accumulated so much interest over time that belongs to so many different black uh, families. And
went to the banks to retrieve their money to rebuild everything. The bank said, no, all of their bank cards have been burned. They couldn't get their money back. All of those banks still exist, still have all their money, and it's all accumulated wealth. White people from that particular time in that area were able to get their money back. This is why reparations are necessary to atone for our actions. We literally created poverty on purpose.
that's you know, what can you say? What can you say, bro? Um, Stuff like that be mind boggling to me. Like the fact that things like that was able to happen. And bro, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect, but I'm not gonna. I don't know. Like I'm not gonna just hurt somebody for no reason. And when I say no reason, like thoughts like that don't even pop in my head to do something to somebody because they're being successful, or because they're taking care of their families, or because their skin color is a certain way, or because I don't understand them. No crime is being committed by them. They're not hurting anybody, not offending anybody, but yet I want to hurt them. I just can't wrap my mind around why people would do something like that. Like I just can't get it. Like I can't. Like somebody explain it to me. Like how can you have that in your heart to do something like that to somebody? And you know what's crazy? And I know people probably thought about this, but racism, right? If black people, I'm not just saying black people, but us just keep it on black. If black people were enslaved, right? How come white people still discriminate and hate black people? Like, wouldn't you think that it would be the other way around? Because all that happened to black people, but I feel like black people so easily they are quick to forgive, and you know, I'm not trying to say we should have hate in our blood or feel a certain way, but I just would think based off this happened to us so much for so long that we will have a vendetta. We will feel a way towards white people, but it's more so the opposite. Like if I said, you know, if a black person and a white person sitting next to each other, and I'm not gonna say this in every sense, in every case, because it wouldn't be true, but I wouldn't think anything of the white person. I wouldn't be like, oh, this white person sitting next to me. Not for nothing. They made it to where even if a black person sits next to a black person, they probably would think, oh, this black person is black. And that's not the case in every situation. But when you look at how things was structured and how it was set up and what was done, then you get a better understanding around why certain things are the way it is today. Like it's just so much information that's out there, and you know, social media, right? I'm glad I'm doing this podcast because I feel like this podcast is going to force me to open my eyes a little bit more than what I normally do. I want to be a little bit more educated around more than just some, like, you know, the average things you see. I personally need to make it to where I start doing research on things. I become better informed. That way I can teach my daughter and tell her, and better explain things to her so she have a better perspective, around why this is that way, why that's that way, why this is happening. Just not just, I'm not talking about just slavery. I'm talking about in general. Like I said, I like to learn about everything, science. So it can be any category. Yeah, I want to learn about it. Yes, I do. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna start doing my research on a lot of things. Um, this was one of the topics I had in my phone. I'm about to start adding new topics because remember, I don't know. Oh, well, I made a video before and it got messed up. It never got uploaded because I was recording in a crazy format. But now I'm gonna try to be more consistent. And look, this channel, this podcast is not just like, how people talk and it's like it's just about them. It's not just about me. It's about growth. It's about development. It's about you. It's about me. It's about us. It's about communication. It's about not just me trying to elevate myself, but going along a journey with y'all as well. Because I think that's another thing that, a lot of stuff, a lot of podcasts, a lot of shows, a lot of channels, they miss out on is the development of their audience. Like, we all need to grow together. So let's grow. Let's do it.